In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to master your jump technique in order to get your first dunk in 15 minutes. And if you've already dunked before, this is exactly how you can jump higher in 15 minutes. So no matter what position you're in, this is guaranteed to work for you. Now, I know this works because I was a completely unathletic kid. I'll put a picture of me on the screen. I first played sports when I was 12 years old. I literally didn't do anything but simple outdoor activities until I was 12 years old. So, okay, sorry if I'm like, there's mosquitoes out here. I'm in the nature, as you can see. But the proof of it is that I was literally not supposed to dunk. I was not supposed to be a great athlete. I was not supposed to be any of those things. In fact, I didn't even think I was. I don't think anybody did. And the truth is that I got my first dunk when I was 14 years old at 5'10". And so that's how I know anyone can do it. I went from my first year of basketball at 12 years old to my first dunk at 14 years old. My first dunk in game at 15 years old, my first windmill at 15 years old, between the legs at 16, behind the back at 17, and I did a lot of crazy dunks, a lot of dunks in games, a lot of things that I never ever thought I would do, and being able to do that has led to me having experiences I never thought I would have. And that's why I'm so passionate about the fact that anybody can dunk, because if I could do it, then y'all can not only do it, but do it faster than I did, do it better than me, and honestly just go further than I ever will. That's what I truly believe. I don't want it to take as long as it took me, and it shouldn't, because y'all should be able to learn from my mistakes, just like I learned from others' mistakes that helped me do it faster than some of those people, or better than some of those people. We should all learn from the people ahead of us so we don't have to make those same mistakes. And so my promise to you is that no matter who you are, you can dunk. I genuinely believe anybody can dunk. If you disagree, comment below. Tell me how I'm wrong. Anybody can dunk. There's 5'3" people who can dunk, and there's 6'5" people who can't dunk. It's not about height. It's not about anything else other than can you get up there and dunk it? And the answer is yes, you can. And here's the plan. I'm gonna show you exactly how in just a few minutes you can literally master your jump technique to become essentially a pro dunker when it comes to your jump technique. And you'll always be able to rely on what we call your dominant plant, which is gonna allow you to dunk when you're tired, dunk and do even crazier dunks than you ever thought possible, because you'll be so comfortable with this way of jumping that it will just be second nature. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in literally a few minutes. So if you're someone who's close to dunking, but you can't quite put the dunk down, or if you're someone who's never dunked before and you're trying to touch rim, or if you're someone who can already dunk and you're trying to do a windmill, this may actually get you there. This may get you that few extra inches that you need to jump confidently and just dunk it. And I honestly believe that's entirely possible. So make sure you pay attention and literally try this. You have to implement this. If you go try this, I promise you it will work. Okay, so as I said, the easiest way to jump higher is your jump technique. What does that mean? I'm gonna explain this. Some of you guys already know this. If you don't know this, then you need to know it. And if you already know it, then it's good to have a reminder, because this is the most important thing when it comes to dunking and vertical jump. So that's your jump technique. There's only 4 jump plants, bro. I'm gonna put them on the screen. There's left, right off 2 feet. There's right, left off 2 feet. There is a 1-foot jump off your left foot and a 1-foot jump off your right foot. Those are the only 4 ways to jump. Now, technically, there's things inside 1-foot jumping, like speed jumping and power jumping, 2 slightly different ways to jump. But I honestly believe that those types of things happen naturally, and you don't need to like plan to be a speed or power jumper. And that stuff doesn't even really matter anyways. What you need to focus on now is literally just your dominant plant. So as I said, the 4 jump plants are right, left, left, right, and then off 1 foot, left foot, and right foot. And I promise you that one of those is most likely, unless you're one of the rare 5-10% of people, one of those is gonna be significantly more comfortable for you to jump with, and you're gonna jump significantly higher with that specific jump technique. Whatever that is for you, that's what your dominant jump plant is. And that's honestly the premise of dunking. If you know the way that you can jump the easiest, the most confidently, and the highest, you're never gonna get to doing crazy dunks off all 4 jump techniques if you can't do them off 1. So you have to prove it to yourself that this is possible. And the best way to do that is to be so locked in on one method of jumping that you become an absolute pro at that method. Now, it doesn't mean that you neglect the other methods, because it's good to have jump balance, but it's mainly just focusing on one so that you can jump your highest and rely on that one in a lot of different situations. So it's really important to have. And so here is your step-by-step plan to figuring out exactly what your dominant plant is and knowing this for good. Once you figure this out, bro, it's a one-time thing. Once you figure it out, it's done. You know what it is, and you're always gonna be able to rely on it for the rest of your life. You might be dunking until you're 40, so this is so worth it because you can figure it out in 1 week. What you're gonna do is you're gonna practice 20 jumps off all the 4 different plants. I'll probably put them on the screen again right now. So right, left, left, right off 2 feet. And then left foot and right foot off 1 foot. So you're gonna jump 80 times total, whether it's a low rim, whether you're actually dunking it, whether you're just trying to touch as high as you can on a 10-foot rim, whether there's no rim at all, it doesn't matter. Practice jumping off all 4 jump techniques as hard as you can. 20 jumps for each jump technique every single day. That's 80 jumps a day. You'll be fine. You can do this for 1 week, and it's gonna help you get stronger anyways because you're working on all 4 different plants. And if your knees hurt from this, I guess, like, be careful. Don't overdo it, but this shouldn't be that big of a deal, bro. It's 80 jumps. Maybe if you're doing a ton of stuff right now, it is. But if you can do this right now, it's the summer right now, just do it, bro. That's 80 jumps a day. It's not that much. And you're gonna do that for 7 days. So 80 jumps a day off the 4 different jump techniques, 20 jumps each for 7 days. That's 1 week. By the end of that week, you're gonna know exactly which jump technique is your dominant plant. And you're gonna go off 2 metrics. The first metric is obviously just how you actually feel. You can feel like you jump higher and feel like it's more comfortable, but maybe you actually don't jump higher off it. So that's something to think about, but it is also an important metric because feel is probably the most important thing. So whichever one feels the best, you're gonna take note of that. But on top of that, you're gonna record yourself on a few jumps of each jump technique for every single day for those 7 days. And the second way that you're gonna know is you're gonna record yourself on the last day, jumping from all the 4 jump techniques, and you're gonna record yourself and then see which one you actually look better. First of all, which one actually looks more comfortable and which one do you actually jump higher. And if that one matches the one that you feel the best with, then you instantly know. If not, you could maybe decide, maybe keep trying with both until you're for sure on it, but they'll probably match up most of the time in all reality. So that's a practical method to figuring out your dominant plant. Which one of the 4 jump techniques is your dominant plant? Do that and you're gonna know, bro. It's 1 week and you can know for the rest of your life. It is so worth it. Quick pause. Hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm in Montana right now. It's beautiful out here, so I'm out here recording a YouTube video, so at least y'all can see a little bit of it. But if my stuff helps you, or if this video is helpful for you, here's what I want you to do. Screenshot this video or take a picture of you watching it and just tag me. If y'all wanna be on my story, I'll literally repost anyone who tags me from this video. And on top of that, if I've helped you jump higher, or I've helped you dunk, or anything like that, you can also just go tag me right now, post on your story, and I will repost everything for the next week. So if you post something, I will repost it. Post something from this video, post how you've been jumping higher, whatever it is, I'll repost it. But make sure y'all do the things in this video, bro. I promise you, you need to know your dominant plant. So back to it. Okay, so the last thing you're gonna do, it is super simple. Honestly, this whole process is simple, and the rewards are so worth the time that you have to put in. It is so worth it. It's not even close, honestly. If you don't do this, well, I'm not gonna say you're an idiot, but you know what? Maybe you are. Maybe you are. Just go do it, bro. I promise you, there's days when I literally feel like absolute crap. I can't jump. And if I didn't have this, I don't know if I'd be dunking like that. So that's just the honest truth. I'm not an elite athlete. I can't just wake up and just naturally just dunk I have to warm up sometimes. It's bad sometimes. That's just the way it is. But I can do crazy dunks. So it's 100% possible for you. You probably don't feel bouncy. I don't really feel bouncy most of the time. Bro, y'all can do all this stuff. So you gotta believe, find your dominant plant. Now that you have your dominant plant, this is exactly what you're gonna do. It's the last step. It's so easy. You're gonna find a pro dunker who jumps the same way as you. So for example, if you're a right-left jumper, honestly, Nate Robinson, you could do an NBA player or a pro dunker. I think Nate Robinson's a right-left jumper. And if you're a left-right jumper, it could be Jordan Kilgannon. There's honestly a lot, LeBron James, the 1-foot jumper, Zach LaVine. You're gonna copy someone, a pro dunker, NBA player, and you're gonna look at them on video, the way they jump. You're gonna record yourself jumping off your dominant plant, and you're gonna double down on your dominant plant by comparing yourself to a pro dunker. Bro, all you have to do at this point, now that you know your dominant plant, is literally just tweak your jump technique over time to look like the pro dunker, and you literally jump like a pro dunker. I promise you, it is actually that simple. This is a practical thing you can do to literally essentially be a pro dunker. You might be missing some of the strength that they have, some of the fine-tuned muscles they have, some of the explosiveness they have, but you're gonna jump like them, and that's the first step, and it's gonna increase your confidence. It's gonna make you dunk better. It's gonna make you dunk when you're more tired. You're gonna have something to rely on. It's gonna do so much for you, bro. You have to do this, and you have to focus on your jump technique if you really wanna be a great dunker, because anyone can do that. And that's the great secret about it. I say anyone can dunk, anyone can work on their jump technique, and that's the most important part. Anyone can work out, which is also another important part. It's not about genetics. It's not about your height. It's not about anything other than, are you willing to take action and do this, bro? I promise you, you can. I didn't believe either, but I believed enough to try and at least fail a bunch so I could eventually succeed. That's how it is. So the way you're gonna get there is you're gonna try. So I just gave you a formula to try and find out, but you're not gonna have to try for a year. It's 1 week, bro. You can do 1 week. And in 1 week, you're gonna be jumping like a pro dunker. I truly believe that. At least it's possible. So if you want to do it, make it happen. Subscribe if this video helped you. Go check out my Instagram, DM me. Remember, if y'all tag me on your story, I will repost you on my story, and I will see y'all later, bro. Keep going. Believe in yourself. Y'all all can dunk. You literally just gotta believe that.